Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be talking about tags such as meta, alt, and other important ones, as well as their impact on SEO. Let's talk about meta tags first. Meta tags are snippets of code that tell search engines important information about your web page, such as how they should display it in search results and how they should display it to the visitors. Now here's an interesting info. Almost every web page has meta tags, but they are only visible in the HTML code. We will soon see how we can view and add them. In this video, you will learn how to use the three most important meta tags for SEO: meta title, meta description, and meta robots. Let's first understand the meta title with the help of an example. When we search for the keyword internship on Google, this is one of the top results. This is the meta title for Internsala's homepage. You might have noticed almost all the web pages have their own meta title in search results. Now, why is it important for SEO? Google explains it best. According to them, titles are critical to giving users a quick insight into the content of a result and why it's relevant to their query. It's often the primary piece of information used to decide which result to click on. So it's important to use high-quality titles on your web pages. Essentially, a search engine considers the meta title to be quite important for a web page and therefore considers it a top ranking factor. So how can we create good, rank-worthy meta titles for our web pages? Some best practices for meta title are: write a unique title tag for each page. Each page should have a different title to make it distinct for the search engine and the user. The second one is be brief but descriptive. The title tag should be able to convey the essence of the web page and what it provides in 60 characters. The next point is create something click-worthy, not clickbait. The title tag should be relevant to what your web page is offering. You should not add something misleading as your title tag simply to attract visitors, which is called clickbaiting, because even though a lot of people would click the title, they will soon leave the website once they realize they have been deceived and the content is not what was promised to them. This will lead to poor user engagement and Google will eventually reduce the rank of such web pages. The next point is include your target keyword where it makes sense. Remember, in the last topic, we had finalized different keywords for a website. Those are our target keywords, and title tag is one of the most important places to add them in. The target keyword should be added in the title so that Google understands that a particular web page provides relevant information for that particular keyword and shows it to the searchers. Usually, each page's title will contain one target keyword, and you can create different pages around your other target keywords and add them in their respective meta title. Let us now see how the title is added to a page. We will use Internsala's homepage for this example. As we mentioned earlier, the meta tags are visible in the HTML code of the website. To access it, we will right-click on the website and then click on View Page Source. This page is the HTML code of the website. Most of it is not relevant to us, so don't be intimidated by this. Our focus is to only learn about the title tag and how it is displayed. We can directly search for the title tag by using the search function. Click Ctrl+F to open the search window. Here, we find that the title is Internships, Summer Internship, which is placed between the tags. This is how a title tag is visible to the search engine. As a marketer, you need to only focus on creating the appropriate title. It will be added to the HTML code by a web developer. Now that we have discussed the title tag, let's move on to the next meta tag, the meta description. Let's first see what the meta description looks like by using the earlier example. In the search results for internship, we came across this highly ranked web page of Internsala. The title is now clear to us, but the text below the title, which is more commonly known as the snippet of the web page, is called the meta description. Meta description tag simply summarizes the page's content. Why is it important? Google explains it best once again. A meta description tag should generally inform and interest users with a short, relevant summary of what a particular page is about. They are like a pitch that convinces the user that the page is exactly what they are looking for. Let us now briefly discuss the best practices for meta description. The first one is write a unique description for each page. Each page should have unique content to differentiate it from other pages on the website. The next one is try to summarize the content accurately. The description should be accurate to what that particular page is all about. Use sentence case. Using sentence case makes it easier for searchers to read and understand the content of the meta description. The next point is create something click-worthy, not clickbait. Similar to the title, meta description should be appropriate, not misleading. The next one is include your target keyword where it makes sense. Again, the target keywords should be added in meta description so that Google understands that this page will provide relevant information with respect to a certain keyword. Finally, keep it under 160 characters. 160 characters is the ideal limit for meta descriptions because Google trims anything over 160 characters while displaying it on the results page. Now, let us see where the description is added in the HTML code. Let us follow the same process to see the HTML code for Internshaala's homepage. Here, using the search function, we can observe that meta description is Internshaala is India's #1 internship and training platform with 40,000 plus paid internships in engineering, MBA, media, law, arts and other streams. Again, as a marketer, you need to only focus on creating the appropriate description. It will be added to the HTML code by a web developer. Now, let us have a look at the third meta robots tag. The meta robots tag tells search engines if and how they should crawl your web pages. This is the tag that directs the search engine's crawlers or bots about which pages to crawl or not crawl. The syntax for meta robots tag is something like this. Here, index and follow are commands that are set by us. Let us understand what they mean and what other commands are possible. Index tells bots to index the page. No index tells bots to not index the page. Follow tells bots to also crawl links on the page. And finally, no follow tells bots not to crawl links on the page. You can combine these in any of the ways shown on the screen. Now, setting a meta robots tag is equivalent to index follow. Using the wrong attributes in the meta robots tag can have a bad impact on your site's presence in the search results. It is very important to use this tag to restrict crawling unwanted web pages on your site. Now, you might be thinking, why wouldn't we want our pages to be crawled? Well, there could be multiple reasons. A page is under maintenance due to technical reasons. The information on the page is under review or not yet ready for the end user. The product or service mentioned on the page has been discontinued. The information on the page is outdated and needs to be updated, and so on. Therefore, if we do not add robots tag for such pages, they will eventually be crawled and indexed by Google, causing bad impact on the site's presence. So, these were all the common meta tags that are crucial for good SEO. We'll now have a look at other important tags. The canonical tag is a way to tell search engines the primary version of a page. Let us understand this in greater detail. For search engines, every unique URL is a separate page. For example, search crawlers might be able to reach your homepage in all of the ways shown on the screen. To a human, all of these URLs would represent a single page. To a search crawler though, every single one of these URLs is a unique page. Therefore, a canonical tag is important to let the crawler know the primary version of the page so that the others are not considered as duplicate content. The syntax for a canonical tag is something like this. The next tag we are going to talk about is the image alt tag. Alt tags are used within an HTML code to describe the appearance and function of an image on a page. It is a good idea to have your targeted keywords and its synonyms in the image alt text. Why is it important? First, adding alternative text to photos is an important principle of web accessibility. Visually impaired users using screen readers will be able to read an alt tag to better understand an on-page image. For example, if an image alt tag has a text 10,000 plus internships with a stipend, it will be read out by the screen reader for the visually impaired user so that they can understand what the image is all about. If there was no image alt text, then the user won't be able to understand the image at all. The second point is that alt tags will be displayed in place of an image if an image file cannot be loaded. The third one is alt tags provide better image context or descriptions to search engine crawlers, helping them to index an image properly. In Internshalaa's homepage, we can see how alt tags are used to describe images by looking at the HTML code again. Here, you can see that the image text is written in a simple but easy to understand format, so that visually impaired users can understand the meaning behind the image. That's all for this video. Now that we have learned the important tags, we will move on to cover other aspects of on-page SEO, like content optimization, site structure, and user friendliness. See you soon in the next video.